¿Qué hace, loco? Dame un segundo que acomodo acá. Bueno, seguimos con el Technomancer. Bueno, podíamos hacer un par de misiones más. Había que encontrar un tipo que había desaparecido, había que buscar información. A ver, vamos por parte. Este es mi lugar donde tengo todas las misiones. Algunas misiones secundarias las hice. Estuve buscando un profesor eh, y justamente dejé de buscarlo porque me lleva al mismo lugar donde hay una misión principal. Entonces, vamos a hacer la misión principal, hacemos la secundaria. ¿Te acordás que en el primer capítulo me pedían 160 de... ¿Cómo era? Suero, ¿qué mierda era? ¿Cómo es la moneda de acá? Me dice, te soy sincero, mira, este creo que es el tercer capítulo que grabo. La historia no me atrapa, no me atrapó toda la historia. No sé, che. Lo quiero terminar. Igual tampoco esperaba tanto del juego. Lo estaban vendiendo por $4. Me dio pena. ¿Sabes qué sentí? Que pobre la gente que desarrolla este juego, ¿no? Porque, a ver, más allá de que vos puedas decir que un juego es bueno o es malo, o sea, todo esto que vos ves acá, todo, hay un montón de gente que estuvo trabajando horas y horas. Y que el laburo de tantas horas tuyas eh, terminen que en el Play Store vale $4, qué sé yo. El peor es juego más caro encima. Por eso está bueno leer reseñas. Siempre te digo, salvo que seas multimillonario, este consejo no es para multimillonarios. Si sos de clase de clase estándar como yo, que le cuesta conseguir el mango, eh, flaco, antes de comprarte un juego, lee reseñas, mirá gameplays. Eh, si es un juego que vos decís, ah, tengo ganas de jugarlo, me parece bien, eh, capaz que no es necesario comprártelo día uno, comprátelo. eh, Acá supuestamente puedo ir y no puedo. Parece que es un errorcito del mapa, ¿eh? Este. No esperes al día uno, comprátelo más adelante. Mira, esto lo vemos mal.
You ain't wanted here, pal. Piss off! Come on, guys, let's
Otra vez, loco.
go! You ain't wanted here. Piss off!
Siempre buscar reseñas, buscar cosas, gameplay, todo. Todo lo que puedas. Bueno, a ver.
Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me agita. To what do I owe the displeasure this time?
Word is the slums have formed pockets of regime opposition, and you might know where they can be found.
People who oppose the regime? I am shocked. Shocked and appalled, and certain of nothing.
¿Pagamos?
Even for a price.
Well, well. I didn't know there was a price involved. That kind of changes things now, doesn't it? Funny how serum works when the price is high enough. There's a bar, a black hole that draws trouble in. The curiosities, if trouble's what you're after.
Thank you. I'm gonna go look around.
So long then, rogue Mancer. Till we meet again. Mr. Mancer, the sight of your face has started to give me...
Y nos queda...
If you're ready to settle their debts, I'd be happy to usher them back home.
Tenía un tipo metido, tenía un tipo secuestrado, me parece.
Very well. If that's the price of their freedom, here it is.
I love it when a deal comes together. How about you free them yourself? Sure, they'd love to meet and thank their most generous benefactor in person. You just have to go to my warehouse. Say, he who profits deserves honor, to the guards at the entrance, and they will give you the keys. I wish you a good reunion with your friend, Mr. Rogue Mancer. Goodbye.
I gotta
¿Viste?
go.
Bueno,
Then go.
bueno, a ver. Ahora sí, podemos continuar con la principal y con la secundaria. Vamos a la principal. Por acá, ¿no? Que puede ser que...
Anton Rogue sent me. I need the keys to the building.
Oh, yeah? And I'm the dowser. What, I'm just supposed to believe you? Well, you got the password, so here's the key.
Thanks.
Make the slightest move, you're a dead man.
Bueno, vamos.
Who are you? You don't look like a guard to me.
Cause I'm not. Name's Zachariah Mancer, lieutenant in Ophir. If you're the merchant who got himself kidnapped from the exchange, I'm here to get you out.
I am indeed. Fiorello, master of the caravan. The shadow still protects me. But I doubt you came to help us out of the generosity of spirit. Am I correct in that presumption?
Ian Mancer, great master of the Technomancers, sent me to talk to you.
Ah, I see. Yes. One of my favorite clients. And a man with whom I, indeed, have some information to share. Aurora has discovered a new site, not far from the Shadow Path. A site filled with objects of incredible condition, and even a relic, as rumor has it.
News I'm sure the great master will be glad to hear. You should go now. Get back on the exchange as quick as you can.
I'm not one to dally, Mancer. I'll see you around, I'm sure.
Bien. Y lo que vamos a hacer ahora... Quiero terminar la otra misión. La secundaria. Uy. Ahora me acuerdo. Ese tipo que rescatamos era dueño de una caravana. Era un comerciante. Pero el maestro, jefe, lo que sea de nuestra organización, busca información, utiliza ese tipo para conseguir información. Está bien. Mierda, que es un laberinto puro, loco, ¿eh? Mierda, tengo que...
Veronica, I need a favor. I'm looking for access to the professor's compiled research documents. Might be a big help to me.
It's just not my work to share, Zachariah. If he came back, I don't think he'd be too pleased to find out I handed it away. You ever find out what happened to him?
From what I could gather, he was arrested and thrown into the correctional camp. Apparently his criticism of the government was more important to them than his work. Times we live in, I guess.
I don't even know what to... Such a loss. A waste. Maybe his work shouldn't be abandoned. If he's not coming back anytime soon, or at all, and you can do good with it.
Bien. Darle a Scott. ¿Quién es Scott? Ah, el viejo. Bueno, como todo RPG tiene su cuota de llevar y traer, ¿no? Que el juego así RPG no lo tiene, ¿no?
Hi, Scott.
Hello, my boy. How are you? Nothing broken, I hope?
Unfortunately, I've received confirmation of what Veronica suspected. Charles was arrested and deported to a camp as a punishment for his comments. I'm sorry, Scott. I did bring back his research, though, since you wanted it.
Thank you, Zachariah. A camp? How awful. But what is happening to our dear abundance? We won't beat Aurora if we get rid of our scientists. Anyway, I'll take a look at these documents. No doubt our dear Charles was worried. They're coded. It's funny, it reminds me of the code we used as students, so that the professors wouldn't know about our adventures. All this is a little far away. I'm gonna have to think about it. Thank you, Zach. Thanks again.
Bueno. Volvemos ahora. Porque tengo que avisarle ahora sí al tipo de... Como si fuese mi superior, ¿no? El tipo de la caravana ya está libre. No, es ese, ¿no? El que tengo que hacer. Informa al gran maestro, claro. Ya liberé al mercader. Ahora voy a... Intercambios es la zona donde... Como este cuartel, ¿no? Vendría a ser donde estoy... Donde vivo. Ofir. Otra cosa me está pasando también. Esto debe ser porque me estoy volviendo más viejo también. Estoy empezando mucho a buscar juegos en español, pero que hablen en español o en latino. Sinceramente hoy, te voy a ser sincero, antes no me gustaba lo que era la traducción española de España, o sea, español de España, no me gustaba, pero ahora se ve que mejoraron muchísimo. Mejoraron muchísimo. El otro día estaba viendo justamente un español que hace comparaciones entre series dobladas al español de México, o sea, el neutro, y que es latinoamericano, y el español de España. Y él decía lo mismo, el español súper crítico también, cuando tiene que criticar diferentes series traducidas al español de España, la critica, y cuando tiene que criticar y algo que no le gusta del latinoamericano, lo hace. El tipo es súper neutral, por eso me gusta verlo, porque dice cosas que están tan buenas. De hecho, habla catalán también, así que creo que también hace catalán y bueno, en fin. Y mejoró mucho, ¿verdad? Lo que dice el pibe.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I finally managed to meet the merchants you told me about. It wasn't easy. The mob kidnapped them for serum. I freed them before talking to them.
I'm sure gratitude helped to loosen their lips. So what knowledge was gleaned from such lengths?
Word that Aurora is running large-scale excavations along the shadow paths near our territory, and in the process uncovering important objects, maybe even a relic.
Fascinating. Finds that are no doubt better off in our hands than those of Aurora's Technomancers. Keep those merchants close, Zachariah. Information like that is such a priceless commodity. You are no more free to roam than the rest of us. Of that I have no doubt. But if you find yourself with access to a rover and perhaps find a way to that excavation site and locate the relic, well, you cannot know the value it might hold if brought back to us. It may seem petty. It's a mission for some rusty relic that may or may not even exist. However, if you are able to slip away from Ophir...
Habla sobre las investigaciones de Charles Seeker.
I wanted to talk to you about something.
What about?
We're looking for a scientist who disappeared. Name's Charles Seeker. All I found is some of his research. Seems he was studying Technomancers before getting arrested and sent to a camp.
Charles Seeker. Yes, the geneticist. Geneticists pose a risk. Scientific discoveries are always threatening to expose our secrets. Your friend Scott even worked on the same research years ago. Never found out what Scott did or didn't discover, though. He ended up drinking himself into irrelevance. So I stopped worrying. Whatever research you found, make sure no one sees it. Could be our downfall.
Bueno. A ver, ¿qué tenemos? Arqueología en el desierto. Ir a la excavación porque tenemos que buscar una reliquia. Pero quiero luchar por abundancia. Quiero hacer estas dos misiones. Supongo yo... Bien. Dale, loco. Si escuchan un helicóptero, es lo que está pasando en el helicóptero. Si no es el helicóptero, es el estacionamiento. Si no es el estacionamiento, es o la mina de al lado que grita porque está entreteniendo a su bebé, o es la loca que grita.
Technomancer. What a pleasure.
Hello, sir. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you before.
Ah, of course. I am Colonel Victor Watcher of the ASC.
Colonel.
At ease, Lieutenant, at ease. Simply came to congratulate you and learn that you become a Technomancer of the highest degree. For a young man from the Rogue family, that is a terrific achievement.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Your road must have been difficult, but you persevered. An outsider who managed to work his way into the ranks of the elite Technomancers. A marvelous story, especially given their secrecy. They've always fascinated me. Do you have any insight as to why they chose to be so insular?
I'm sorry, Colonel, but I don't know what you mean.
What a shame. By coming to you out of friendship and camaraderie, I was hoping that you wouldn't treat me like an outsider, too. All right, then. Back to your duties. But think about what I asked, and we'll see each other again.
Medio raras son las charlas igual, ¿eh? Ah, mirá, esos simbolitos. Mirá. ¿Puedes para ahí el mapa? Ese simbolito me suena como que tienen misiones para hacer. Y acá tengo un nivel para aumentar. Bueno, a ver. Aumenta el daño infligido por el ataque. Más 10%. Esos me dan seguro que deben tener misiones para hacer. A ver, vamos a hablar.
Mr. Mancer, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Big on weaponry, I hope. What can I get you?
Never noticed all the beggars in the neighborhood. This a new thing?
No. They've been here way too long, if you ask me. And more keep piling in. They're ruining my business. Not a clue where they're coming from. All I know is they keep pouring in, broken and disabled, putting it out there for pity. Clients coming around don't like that. Me and my colleagues would pay a hefty sum to anyone who could get them out of here and move them to the slums or somewhere. You could be that someone? Yeah?
I can try.
Viste la misión secundaria. Convencer a los mendigos de que se vayan.
What else do you know about all these beggars appearing?
Not much more than you can see. They're all missing an arm, which is weird. First, I figured that they were all wounded soldiers from, the front, but mostly that's because the story they were all telling. But it's just a stack of lies. Obviously, time changed my opinion. Because our beloved, they're just deformed and disabled and...
Bueno. Y este tiene mercadería. Escudo de soldado. Escudo reforzado. Este es mejor del que tengo, ¿eh? ¿Cuánto vale? 153. Yo tengo 163. Vamos a vender esto, ¿no? Bien. Podría comprar este escudo. Probabilidad de interrumpir es mejor. Resistencia a interrupciones es mejor. Siempre tenés que ver abajo a la izquierda a qué personaje estás apuntando, ¿no? En este caso estoy con Zacarías, que es mi personaje principal. Y David Ward, que es el otro que usa escudo. No lo mejora tanto. Me lo compro para mí. Y ahora... misiones. Ahí está. Mano del escudo. Qué lindo. Bueno, nada, mejorándolo un poquito.
Hello, Fiorello.
Ah, our savior is here. It's wonderful to see you again.
You seem a bit preoccupied. Things not going well?
No, it has. Everything has gone very well because of your efforts. Let's just say that my leave of absence didn't help my business. Don't think I'm not grateful, friend. I appreciate the thought. What can I do for you?
¿Quién es la chica?
Who's the girl? She doesn't exactly look like a merchant.
It is a good question. I found her tied up in the warehouse that we were dumped in. The poor thing cannot even remember her own
Lisa.
name. Figure she must have family or friends around here, though, so I keep her with me, hoping someone might recognize her. Just banking on luck, though. Maybe as an officer, you might be able to check and see if someone has reported her missing. I'm sure her family would be grateful, as I would.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Officer Mancer. You are a man of endless generosity.
Listen, maybe I can help. What's going on?
You are too kind. I am so deeply indebted to you. Anyway, yes, I am a little worried. More than a little, to be truthful. Two of my regular clients, after the kidnapping, must have assumed the worst and just left. Haven't heard from them. No one but you, I admit, cared enough to come to look for me. That said, their merchandise is here, but I have no way of telling them I am back without the risk of exposing myself. I don't mean to treat you like my errand boy. I only ask because you offered your help. Anyway, if you could let them know, I could compensate you as well. One of them, I'm sure you know. The barracks quartermaster. The other one is a slums merchant.
You know where the merchant's at?
Of course, of course. If you have a map, I could show you. Bless you, Mancer. 1,000 times over. Bless you for all
Bueno,
you've done
y
for
hay
me.
que buscar los clientes de este también. Está muy bueno. A ver qué tiene este de mercancía. Masa pesada, este personaje. Ninguno de los que tengo lo puedo usar. Ah, mira. Este tiene cosas. ¿Es como el casco de minero? Increíble, ¿no? Porque el casco de minero que defiende más, en teoría. Vale menos que este. ¿Por qué, no? Ah, por la resistencia a interrupciones, 8%. Parezco Magneto. Listo.
Look at you. Glad to see you. Can't tell you how much your help was. It is appreciated. Well, things might have worked themselves out in time, but who has time these days? And you sure saved me the hassle. You're a Technomancer?
I am. Zachariah Mancer.
I'm lucky. In name and in life. You Mancers all stick together. Know each other real well, don't you?
Know each other, maybe, but we're scattered between here and the front.
Right, right. The front. Of course, the front. So, I take it you know where I can find I believe his name is Master Connor?
He's still in town, away from the front, training recruits.
Lucky again. Just what I wanted to hear. Think you might be up to do me a favor?
Either way, I'm here. Tell me what you need.
Simple. To meet Master Connor and relay some information. With your help, of course. Without your help, well, being just a simple merchant, unwelcome outside the exchange, I suppose it'd be a bit harder. If not, you know, impossible. You know as well as I do, a common merchant can't just stroll up to the likes of a master. So, you get me in front of him, and I'll owe you one. How about that?
I'll see what I can do.
And I'll be much obliged.
Bueno, a ver, tengo un montón de cosas ahora para hacer. Tengo 4 misiones secundarias y misiones principales. A ver, las secundarias voy a apagarlas un segundo. Acabar con la oposición, protección personal. Vamos a acabar con la... Quiero empezar a hacerlo de a poco porque después uno pierde un poco el tema de las misiones, dónde estaba. Hablas con tanta gente. Vamos a hacer esa misión principal de acabar con la oposición. Obviamente son todos los que están en contra de todo este régimen ¿no? Que controla por lo menos este lugar, ¿no? Le vamos agarrando un poco el ritmo. De a poco le vamos agarrando el ritmo. En Ilex me pasaba lo mismo. O sea, es que en Ilex, si vos te lo comprás, quizás en algún momento lo juguemos el Ilex de vuelta. Todavía no estoy preparado para jugarlo de vuelta. Es un juego que si bien me gustó, no me gustó tanto. Pero el Ilex tiene un tema. Vos del minuto cero podés ir por donde vos quieras. El problema es que te matan. Entonces, nada, tenés que ir a poco, no alejarte tanto, enfocarte en las misiones, bueno, en fin. Claro, vos ves el mundo, querés ir por todos lados, pero no es así. Es un poco lo que pasa también con con los juegos RPG online, los MMORPG.
Rebels are close. I need to get closer to hear what they're saying. Just gotta keep this straight and stay hidden.
Voy a grabarlo porque no lo grabé hace bastante. Otro punto a favor de este juego es que podés grabarlo donde quieras. Eso suma mucho.
Where's the next action going down? You heard anything?
Operation Cut's going off in a few hours. Bulgakov's taking care of it. Taking a bomb down to the train station in one of those military bags. With all the troops moving around the area, nobody'll even look twice.
Fucking regime won't be able to ignore us after that. Freedom or death, right?
If they're trying to hit the train station, Lieutenant, we gotta stop them. Do you know how many people they're gonna kill? And we'd be cut off from the other cities and Abundance's enclaves. Holy crap, even the aqueducts would be shut down. Shadows, can't that one shut up? Gave us this newbie. Shut up!
I wouldn't put it that way, but yes, David is right. It's better if people don't know what we're up to. Panic, coupled with a bomb, could end badly for everyone involved.
Me acuerdo que en el Ilex se escribe con ELEX. Es un juego indie también. Está creado por Piranha Games. Y tiene un glitch. Cuando pasa que tenés que estar avanzado, bastante avanzado en el juego. Y llegás a una ciudad donde hay un mercader. Donde hay un mercader y... Bueno, vas a un mercader que hay en una ciudad y no sé, tenés que hacer una combinación de cosas y lográs tener dinero. Hace un mal cálculo entre la compra y la venta. Pero en internet, porque está en internet, está el video, como te dice, cómo se hace. Y hace un mal cálculo. hay un problema con la compra y la venta. Y bueno, nada, resulta que ahí medio se marea el juego y te da más dinero del que te tiene que dar. Y nada, lo bueno es que compras más cositas.
Leave this bag, please.
It belongs to you? Yeah, I figured, but I was expecting...
A man? Sorry to disappoint. But since you're here, minding my business, maybe I should introduce myself. I'm Bulgakov, one of the leaders of the opposition army. You gonna arrest me now?
Arrest you and take that bomb before it does any harm to the city.
You don't have a damn clue, do you, officer? That bomb was never meant for the city. This is our city, too. It was meant to take out the access roads to the city, to block the army convoys. It's time this fratricidal war finally came to an end. You think we're fighting for Aurora? You're wrong, officer. The opposition is made of patriots, and the war we're losing is making the true patriots weaker, while the politicians and their secret police grow stronger.
You're no patriot. A patriot would let her voice be heard at the assembly of the people, not set off bombs in the city she claims to love.
You couldn't possibly be that naive, could you, officer? Ask around. See if you can find just one person who dared to speak up at your precious assembly and is still around to talk. The only voice ever heard from is the Watchers. The rest are silenced, and will continue to be until only the ASC agents remain. Stay suspicious of me. It's your right. But I don't lie, officer. I'd never hurt the people on purpose. I only ever wanted to free them. Let me. Don't stand in my way, because it's the only road to a better abundance.
Quedarte con la bomba, quedarte la bomba y dejarla marchar.
I hope I'm doing the right thing. Go on. Go! But leave the bomb. I trust you enough, but not that much.
I hear you. Thanks. And goodbye, officer. Beware the Watchers.
Bueno. Ahora. Vamos con este. Protección personal. ¿Qué vale era esta? Asegurar la zona alrededor del hangar. Ah, porque venía alguien importante, ¿no? qué hago?
Citizens, gotta keep moving. Go.
We're going, we're going.
Stay back. Keep moving.
Screw you! You move! I live here!
¿Le pagamos?
There may be an attack coming. We're just trying to keep everyone safe.
An attack? Why didn't you just say that? We're out of here!
Sé que no lo grabé.
Oh, hey there. You're the officer who's escorting us? Damn, we got lucky. Our own Technomancer. Name's Nisha.
Pleasure. Zachariah Mancer. I'll get you where you need to go.
Never met a Technomancer before. Must be amazing to have powers like that. I gotta say, I was getting pretty worried Aurora would try to attack us on the road. But with you tagging along?
We still need to be careful and stick together. Never know when danger's gonna crop up.
Bueno, ya que estamos lo grabamos.
Based on the threats we've received, I admit I was really anticipating Aurora to strike.
Their cunning knows no end. Even now, we are still with it.
We leaving soon. I'm ready when you are.
Y vamos, ¿o no?
Hello, officer. I'm Simon Judge.
Hello, Mr. Judge. I'm Zachariah Mancer, and I've been assigned to escort you.
Mancer? A Technomancer? I've never had the opportunity to cross paths with your kind. You're a pretty mysterious group of people. I've heard that your abilities could turn out to be dangerous, even for you. Is it true?
It's called a surge. Intense excitement and emotions can make us generate more energy than we can usually handle. It creates an overload. If we manage to keep it in check, the effects are minor, and it can be used very effectively in combat. The result is devastating for anything around the Technomancer. Unfortunately, in extreme cases, it can lead to the death of the one who generates it.
Fascinating. That's really fascinating. You are really the spearhead of the armies of Mars.
Bueno. Era obvio, ¿eh?
Did you hear that, Lieutenant? We gotta get over there.
I can't leave these people without an escort, soldier. They're vulnerable to attack. Go on, and report back when you can.
Stay hidden. I'll deal with the assassins.
They're attacking us!
Stay hidden. I'll deal with the assassins.
Stay hidden. I'll deal with the assassins. Get you someplace safe. We gotta go, now.
We're following you, officer, trusting you with our lives.
Let's head to the north gate, then the guards can take you to the residence, or the exchange.
You're an impressive young man. I've always trusted our Technomancers. Gentlemen, miss, let us dally no more.
We're not safe here, are we, officer? Thank you, officer. I hope to see you around soon. I'll be at the source.
Epa.
Lieutenant, everything go all right? It's been awful over there. They blew up the protection shutters, so we had to evacuate everyone.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't just a diversion. It was a symbol, too. Destroy the roof of a rival city, and they won't forget about it anytime soon.
That's true. That's some good thinking, Lieutenant. So, we heading back to the barracks? Sure the captain will be wanting your report as soon as possible.
Vamos.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah? Despite the attack, the officials reached the source. Good work, Lieutenant.
All safe and sound at the camp as promised, Captain.
You're already making yourself one hell of an asset, Lieutenant. No doubt those officials owe you their lives. You sure as hell earned your pay. Go see the quartermaster to get it. Our response to the attack can't be passive. We strike fast, we strike hard, and we strike now. ASC discovered that they got in through the underworks, through tunnels connected to their shadow paths, so that's where we're gonna hit them. Get a rover and Amelia Reacher to drive you there. And wipe the Aurora shits off the face of Mars and destroy their damn tunnels. Failure's not an option. This is a mission of pride for this army, not just for abundance. They struck us in our home. For that, we'll annihilate them. Don't let us down, Lieutenant. During their assassination plot, Aurora's diversion attempts destroyed some of our city's roofs, forcing us to evacuate blocks of citizens to protect them from the sun. We need the repairs done, and done quickly. But instead of working on the repairs where they're damn well needed, the fucking mutants have now chosen to revolt. Put an end to it, Lieutenant. Get them back to work so our city can get back to living.
Will do, Captain.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I want you to know, your professor, Captain Sean Mancer, leaving the city for the front. Might want to go say goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate it. Captain, report?
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
The insurgency's been quelled.
What about this pain in my ass, Bulgakov?
¿Quién era Bulgakov? No me acuerdo. ¿Quién era? Era la mina con la bomba, ¿no?
Let me start with the good news. We stopped Bulgakov at the station before they set off their explosives. Bad news? She slipped away before we could grab her.
Starting with the good news doesn't make it any less of a failure, Lieutenant. The ASC's gonna try to rip us a new asshole over this. But the fact that they said Bulgakov was a man and not a woman might give us a bit of ammo to fire back with. I'm still pissed, but there's no telling how many lives you saved today. So go find Quartermaster Ryan and collect your pay. Let's keep the fuck-ups to a minimum, though, going forward. Only so many times I'll be able to cover your ass with the ASC.
Bueno. No, vamos a hablar con el tipo acá, como corresponde.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting you. Here you go.
Hey Ryan, merchant just delivered this for you. Said he's got more merch you may be interested in too.
Oh, good. Bastard finally showed up. Damn foreigners. Good thing they're better at making deals than they are at minding their clocks or calendars.
Bueno, tengo nuevos niveles. Aumenta el daño infligido por el ataque un 10%. Aumenta la probabilidad de derribar al enemigo un 10%. ¿Aumento el daño? Después tengo... los atributos. Fuerza nivel 2 o agilidad. Y este me aumenta la salud. Bueno, ¿y qué tengo acá? Ay, mira. Bueno, igual me baja 10% de regeneración de fluido. Todos me bajan lo mismo, loco. Claro, y este no lo puedo usar. Bueno, a ver, ¿qué tengo que hacer? Contraataque, volver al hangar de los vehículos, a trabajar, ir a la zona de reparaciones. Y si no, acá tengo arqueología en el desierto, y si no, tengo misiones secundarias. Bueno, nada, tenemos cosas para hacer. Puede ser que nos convenga hacer las secundarias como para mejorar un poquito más nuestro personaje. No estaría mal. Y podemos hacer las secundarias. Pero esto lo vamos a dejar en el próximo capítulo. Si el video te gustó, dale like, compartí, suscribite, activa la campanita que te avisa cuando subo videos. Te mando un fuerte abrazo y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo. Adiós.